I didn't make sure that the game wasn't louder than me. I probably should have done that, but whatever. Guess we'll figure this out as we go along. Copy video URL. Is that gonna work? Yeah. Alright. Yo, what's up? I'm gonna start in a bit. I'm just tweeting and posting the links to Facebook and Twitter. And that is posted. Okay, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Just me by myself. Brady's not here today. I got, like, all the work I can do right now done. So I figured I got nothing to do. I'm gonna stream Celeste right now. I like this game a lot. I'm on the C-sides. I didn't know there were C-sides, but I did all the B-sides, and now I'm at the C-sides, and it looks like I missed one of them there. These are really hard. And I'm probably not going to be able to even do some of them. But I've done all of the ones I've tried so far. I skipped this one by accident, I think. I'm going to see what this one is, Chapter 2. So I got a lot of these done, less than half of them, so we're going to try to do the rest of them. Why is there a penguin in the corner? Why not? Oh, no. So these levels are all, like, pretty short, but they're all, like, hard as hell. Yes. Yeah. Oh, wait. How do you... Wait a minute. So you have to get out of that without using your dash. Because my instinct is to, like, dash up so I don't hit those spikes, right? But then I don't have a dash to get through here, so I can't do that. What? What? Okay. Huh? Alright. My dad's telling me what's going on. Okay, you can just hold the button and grab it. Okay, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna need that a lot. Yeah, good at this already. Get the chat back up. There we go. I see people in the chat already trying to tell me what to do. Oh my god, of course. We got these guys. I didn't realize for the longest time that they're called battle lines, because your character's name is Madeline. I think that's pretty funny. And you can't dash unless you go through the thing, so you don't get your dash back. I see. So I gotta do it that way, and then... Why did it up left instead of... That's one thing I hate about this game, is I don't know if it's my controller or what. And I know it's such like a cliched thing to blame the controller, but I find a lot of times I try to dash just up, I'll do it up on a diagonal. And that never happens to me when I'm playing with the Joy-Con portably. I hate using the Joy-Con unless I'm playing portably. Yeah. Do I still live with my dad? Absolutely. You know how much money I'd have to be making to live on my own? I'm hoping to move out with Brady later this year, though. I've never lived on my own. Damn it. So this one doesn't seem like too hard so far. It's just a matter of getting those guys in a position where they're not gonna bump into me. I think I do gotta get that one at the top left first. There we go. Oh, yeah, see. Gotta make sure that they're not there. Not quite. I keep forgetting you can jump out of those. I'm gonna do that. Like that, but I don't want to do it on the first one. I want to do it on the second one. Not a good spot to do that. There we go. There we go. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. There's always these binoculars to kind of give you, like, so you can see the rest of the level. Oh, that's it. Like, this is the last screen. Yeah, like I said, these are very short, but it's like, they're very long. Yep, the very long screens. Alright. See, I hate, like, doing this because it always just looks really intimidating. Like, I gotta get through all of that, but it's over, like, long before you know it. Oh, I can't go on the... Okay, I see. Do that, and... What? I gotta go up, not up right. And I didn't think I was gonna make that. I was gonna hit the spikes, okay. And I'm supposed to, yeah, I'm supposed to jump out of that. Like that, and then like that. And then, there we go. Yeah, and I did a diagonal again. Damn it. Okay, this time... No, there it is, the diagonal. And I forgot to jump. Okay, I see. I gotta fall down through that. I'm gonna take a look here again. I need to fall down to that pit. To the right, grab that. Up, right, up, and then right. And then... I gotta remember... when I go through that, I have to hold the R button. So I don't hit the spikes. Drop down. This honestly doesn't look like that hard. I can probably get this within 50 to 100 tries. I know that sounds like a lot, but I mean, some of the other Seasides had me going up to like 300. What controller? And I'm using the Pro Controller. That's what I always play with when I have the console docked. I don't like using the Joy-Cons, mostly because I don't like the little sticks. I don't like the nubby sticks for when I'm playing. I think they're fine for like when I'm playing it portably, but when it's docked, I gotta have my big sticks. It's fine, they're a lot more accurate. Damn it. Thinking of doing another free RPG Maker game, just need new things to play. Not until after I do the Pac-Man World games. I'm going to start doing RPG Maker games more sparingly because those videos on RPG Maker games do not get very many views compared to, like, the platformer videos. So, and I always kind of wanted the platformers to be the main focus of the channel anyway. Damn it. But I'll definitely do one now and then. But if you're looking for, like, a free one to play... Oh, I don't know if I can say any that that's like aren't already well known. If you like Space Funeral, a lot of people say to check out Space Funeral Earthbirth, but I don't know if you can even download that anymore. If you're not talking like fan games, I don't know. I've been kind of out of the loop with like RPG Maker games for the last bit, and I messed that up. Am I gonna review Celeste? Nope. I feel like I kind of missed the Celeste train. This game is kind of a hot subject, and I feel like that ship has sailed. But I am going to... I do want to do a video about this game. Not a review of it, but something kind of different. I don't want to go up right, I want to go up and then veer to the right. I want to do a video about this game after... the first video I'm going to release in April. I have, like, a little bit of it written. I have, like, an idea. It might work, might not. It's just kind of talking about the mechanics of it and kind of how it borrows from a lot of other games, but does, like, very different things with it, rather than just being a review of the game. Which I haven't really done that since, like, Earthbound. I did a video called Earthbound and Inspiration. I guess it would be something similar to that, but much more brief. A little less like documentary style, just more like, yeah, this is where all these came from. I can't dash up right because unless I get more room. Do I plan on reviewing Eerie Strange Men Beyond the Crooked Man? Oh, yeah, I didn't realize until recently, because no one told me about this when I reviewed the Crooked Man years ago, that there were other The Blank Man games. Like, isn't there one called, like, The Boogeyman? I think there's one or two more. I didn't know about those until recently, so maybe, I don't know. I hope they're better than the Crooked Man, because I remember loving the Crooked Man story and hating the gameplay. So, be interesting. I'm pretty sure, I know the Crooked Man is not the first game that person has made. As I remember reading a blog about it being like, yeah, this time when I made this one, you know, and kind of wording it in the way that implied it was not her first game. Yeah, I want to put combat in this one, and like that did not work out. And that did not work out, me trying to do that, so I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do when I get there. I don't want to do this, I want to do like that. Like up and then veer to the right is what I'm trying to do, but it's like when the muscle memory's not there yet because you haven't done that part yet, and you go through the whole thing first, it always catches you by surprise, and it's like hard, especially when you're trying to talk about stuff you're not totally paying attention. Come on. Yeah, like that, and then... Oh, it was too high. Did that too early. Gotta wait till I'm a little bit lower. We're gonna get the golden strawberries. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't know. I don't know. I cannot answer that. I don't even know what that is yet. I don't have all the strawberries. I might get all the strawberries. See, I don't really 100% games as much anymore unless, like, you get trophies for doing it. Because, I mean, like, if I don't have, like, a screen that can show my friends, like, yeah, I did this, then I don't really see much point in doing it. I don't know. Like, my friends can go on my PlayStation profile and see that I got all the trophies in Metal Gear Solid 4, right? Crap. Oh, you know what? I'm not dead yet. No, and I am dead. That didn't work out. So I never really bothered doing that much on Nintendo consoles, unless like I really like the game. So we'll see. It also depends on how much else I have to play this year, because it doesn't really look like there's going to be a whole lot this year that I held the R button. Come on. It doesn't really look like there's going to be a whole lot this year that I'm going to want to play. This is starting to look like a slower year for games than last year. I mean, last year was like one of the best years for games ever. Far Cry 5 looks good though. I love the Far Cry games, so I might get that. I'm holding the R button. Do I have to hold left and R? I'll try holding left and R. Am I gonna make a video on this game? Oh, I literally just answered that, but you must have just come in right after I said that. No, I'm not gonna do a review on this game, but I might do a video about it, just not like a review. Similar to like that Earthbound and Inspiration video was like about Earthbound. It was kind of like the mechanics surrounding the game and where they came from and stuff like that. I don't want to do a review for, I said this before, but for those who haven't seen this yet. I don't want to do a review for this because I feel like I'm just too late to the party on it. Like, I feel like that ship has sailed. There's like that weird middle ground when something's like not new enough but not old enough, where it's like if you do a video on it, it's like, why are you reviewing this now, you know? And this game came out in January, I think. That's like 2.5 months ago. It'll be 3 months ago pretty soon. But then when something gets old, then it's like, yeah, well, this is just like a game from a while ago. It doesn't matter. Damn it. Am I a fan of Ni no Kuni? No, I played the original back when it first came out on PS3. I think I borrowed it from a friend, and I did not like that game. I did not like the battle system at all. It reminded me a lot of like the Tales of battle system, and I hate the Tales of games too. I cannot stand those games' battle system. I played 3 of those games. I played Symphonia, Graces, and I don't think I played Zelia, but I watched a friend play it, and it's just, I don't know. Those games are not for me. I'm not too big into JRPGs these days, anyway. Oh. I'll play, like, some here and there, but not, like, a ton of them. Okay, so I held left and R. Oh, I have to jump and get that. No! Oh, that was farther than I made it. Let's see how far was left. So I gotta jump and then dash and then jump and then dash and then jump and then dash. It's kind of like the same movement 3 times in a row. Then I gotta jump and make sure I grab onto that. Go up and then dash left, and that's about it. So that doesn't look like it'll be too bad. I think I'll be able to do this. And I die right away. I always forget where I am when I come out of the binocular thing. Oh, no! Ugh! Do I know how to get the PCX? I don't know. Dude, I don't know anything about emulators. I do not use emulators. The only time I ever use emulators is if I need, like, a high-res screenshot of the character for, like, the thumbnail of a video. Like, for the Bubsy 3D video, the picture of Bubsy, like, his model. Because I wanted, like, the jaggy look to it. Because that speaks PS1 more so than any other, like, kind of style low poly model with like the jagged edges. So I opened up an emulator and took a screenshot just for that. But that's like literally the only thing I've ever really used emulators for after like high school. I play everything on the consoles I get them on. Yeah. Nope. What do I think of Fallout? I hate those games. I do not like Fallout. I played New Vegas and I played 3 and I did not like... I just do not like Bethesda games. Like, I do not like... I thought Oblivion was alright. I played that a bit in high school, but like, I just do not... Yes! Alright. That one's done. And I dropped my controller. I went to stretch and dropped my... What's the white thing in the background of my videos? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking... Oh, the big round thing at, like, the top of the frame? That's a Wally mask that I made. Like Wally from Lisa. It's like a mascot helmet. I made it out of a large ferret ball and a bunch of fabric and, like, styrofoam and, like... And, wiring and stuff, and, I wore it to a convention, like, I cosplayed as Wally, and, like, 0 people knew who I was, so that was kind of lame. 84 deaths, so, like I said, I could probably do this within 100. So that wasn't too bad. So, I did that one. Yeah, 485, that was the one that took me so long. I was watching a Mega 64 podcast when I did that one. And, like, it took me the whole podcast. That one was pretty easy, only 86. And then, that one, I don't even remember what that one was. Mirror Temple? I could have sworn the Mirror Temple took me a lot more tries than that. Oh, I think I turned the game off and then I restarted, and then I got it within 85. Is that the one with the dudes flipping back and forth? No, that's this one. Wait, I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, I've died 85 times, but I haven't completed it. Yeah, this is one... I can't figure out how to do this one. So I think you gotta... There's like this technique you gotta do. You learn it on the last B-side, where you like go up and then jump. I think that's what the game wants me to do here. But then it's like, yeah, I don't know, like... I've kind of had my way of doing it, which I do this. I jump, yeah. It's going to take me a couple of tries to do it my way, because it's difficult. And this is just the first screen of this one. Then I fall down, and then I don't do that. I forgot what to do. I forgot what it is I do when I get there, but I remember now. Sometimes I hit that ceiling and I bounce down. Yeah, there it is again. I gotta get lower. I think I'm just jumping too high. That's what I'm doing. I think I tap and not hold it. What? Why can't I get over this now? Oh, you know what? I'm jumping too early. The game's still, thinking I have, like, momentum off of it. That's, okay, that's why. This game's a little weird with momentum, because if you jump while something's moving up, you know, you stay with that momentum, then you, like, fling up. but if you wait a second after it stops, you'll still have that momentum. I waited too long. But there's a couple of frames after an object's no longer moving that you will still have that momentum when you jump off of. So that makes kind of jumping off of objects at the very last frame a little more forgivable, which I think is nice. But I do this, not that. I did it too late. Not quite. I haven't done this since last night. So forgive me if I'm terrible at it. Oh no. What is my taste in music? I don't really listen to a lot of music. I know that's like one of the most uncultured things you can do or say, but oh, here it is. Then I get here and I do not know what to do here. Like I have no boost. I cannot get down there. And that's the furthest I've been able to make it, so I'm thinking, like, there's no way that's the way you're supposed to do it. But, as far as music, like, I used to listen to a lot of classic rock in high school, but I felt I kind of grew out of that. I still like some, like, older bands. Like, I still love Queen and the Beatles, and, you know, I've always been, like, a Matthew Good fan. I still love the Killers and Foo Fighters. As far as, like, rock goes, I like Garbage. I mean, like, the band Garbage. They're really good. I listen to, like, a lot of electronic music. Just from, like... Just, like, remixes of stuff on YouTube if I need something to listen to while I type, while I write stuff. So I gotta listen to stuff with no lyrics, right, while I'm typing, because if I'm hearing words, that kind of messes with... It's just harder to think of words when you're hearing words, you know? But, yeah... that's it. I don't really listen to a whole lot of music. The only genres of music I would say I dislike are like dubstep and country. Other than that, I'll just, you know, whatever. Listen to whatever my friends got on. I don't listen to a whole lot of rap, but I really like NWA. If that means anything. Yeah, like any new song that came out like since 2010, like I probably couldn't tell you a single song that came out since 2010. I've just never been much to follow music. And then I just don't know what to do here. I do not know what to do. Should I use the object's motion to launch you? Well, the thing is, the only motion it's gonna do is down or up. And I don't want it to launch me up, because if it launches me up, I'm going to be too high. I'm going to hit that, the red thing in the middle there. And if it launches me down, I'm just going to die. I'm just going to fall. So that's definitely not the answer. Do I have any advice for starting YouTube? I have zero advice. Try to make, I don't know, just try to make it really good from the start. Because, like, you see a lot of people on YouTube who start and it's like their earlier videos are not good, but like if you look at my earlier videos, like they're not good, but at least like they're still in HD, right? I kind of waited until I had the equipment I wanted. Like I still use the same mic and camera since I started, because they're both still good mics and cameras. So I guess just like, I don't know, that's what I did, but I can't just say that's like what you have to do. You also gotta have like an audience is the biggest thing, and I'm running out of grip. Maybe you gotta like jump over, I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to do this. Something more like that. I'm gonna try something more like, whoa, look what I'm doing. More like action, whoa, less taking my time. I'm gonna try something like that. But yeah, getting an audience is like the hardest thing. I started on screwattack.com because I used to front page a lot of community content, and like that website had a fantastic community. Like the G1 community on screwattack.com was like awesome. But now they don't really have that, because now it's like owned by Rooster Teeth, and they don't really front page community content anymore. Oh, I think I might have it there. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's, you just gotta play the game and understand the algorithm, I guess. Like if you look at channels like Breadsword or Clean Prince Gaming, like those are video titles, thumbnails, and videos that are like, yeah, those guys played the game. They knew what they were doing when they made videos. just like the headlines and stuff, and it's just like it appears in everyone's feed, and it's just so like you just want to click on it because it's just such a engaging kind of title. But like when you're just reviewing games like me, and it's just like blank Nitro Red, like I don't know. I really got nothing for you. I never knew how to play the game. You just kind of keep doing it till you get lucky, I guess. I don't know. It's my favorite music from Mario 3D World. That game doesn't even have that many songs. That game has like 8 songs. But it would be either the athletic theme or... No, it's the athletic theme, I guess. I don't know. Mario World has like 3 really good songs, but I wouldn't say it's the best soundtrack in any Mario game, because that soundtrack has like 8 songs. It's got like the Ghost House theme, the castle theme, like Bowser's theme, the athletic theme, the other level theme, and like the underwater theme, a couple map themes. Maybe it's got like 12 songs, but it's not a big soundtrack, you know. It's not like Mario Sunshine or 64, where like every level, maybe not 64, but like Sunshine, where like every level has its own song, you know. Do I know any Russian popular YouTube channels? No, I don't know. If Crazy Russian Hacker is actually Russian, then that, but I couldn't tell you anything more than that. You meant 3D World. 3D World. Okay, oops. I don't see your original comment. Either I misread that, or you didn't write 3D, but either or. My bad or your bad, doesn't matter. Yeah, 3D World's got a fantastic soundtrack. That soundtrack's bumping. Yeah, I love that soundtrack. It was actually really hard picking music for the 3D World video because I just wanted to include like all of it, and thing is a lot of it doesn't really make good background music for like speaking. Like the Ghost House music definitely didn't. But I wanted to have the Ghost House music in there, even though it didn't fit well for when I was talking, so I like exampled it, being like, yeah, the Ghost House music is beautiful, and then said that, and I was able to show it. You know, I can't do this. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna do a different level because I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't understand. Like I look at this and it's just nonsense. I just do not know what to do. I'll look that up later if I really can't figure it out. Let's try this one. Have I played Hyper Light Drifter? Yeah, that was like my #2 game of the year. Not this past year, but the year before. That game's sick. I never actually finished it though. I got like more than halfway through, and I loved it, but I never finished it just because I have it on Steam, and like I never play games on my computer because like I use my computer for like everything else, and I'm just never like, you know, if I'm rendering a video, I can't be playing I can't play a game because that uses up all my CPU, right? Or like I'm editing and like, or like I have Facebook open and like I like to have Facebook and Twitter open on my computer as I play games, and I can't do that if I'm playing a PC game because I only got the one monitor, right? I'd have to keep closing the window, and it's just annoying. I'd rather just look back and forth between my monitor and my TV, so I like never play anything on my PC. But I'm pretty sure Hyper Light Drifter is supposed to get a Switch port, and I'm 100% gonna get it again on Switch because when I have an indie game on Switch, I actually play it. Because I don't even need to plug it into my TV. I just like, I usually play with my Switch when I watch podcasts. So if I'm listening to like the Mega 64 or like the Giant Bombcast. I kept almost saying the Giant Bombcast. The Giant Bombcast. I'm listening to like one of those. I'll play Switch, just portably. So like that's when I usually play these indie games that I got. So I'll definitely get it then. How is this game similar to Meat Boy in how it handles and its difficulty? Yes, this game is very comparable to Meat Boy. Like in that it's a lot of like single screen challenges, and you beat one screen, move to the next, and like when you die, boom, you restart immediately. So like you'll see a lot of comparisons to Meat Boy, and it's like easy to see why. But mechanically, it is a very different game than Meat Boy. But yeah, it is similar in that it like controls very well. It's very challenging, but very fair, and extremely good. Favorite JRPG? Chrono Trigger, I guess? I don't know. They're making Elisa the Pointless Chapter 2? No, I think I'm done with Lisa fan games. You know, I did the main two Lisa things, then I did 2 fan games, and I don't know. I don't want to keep doing, like, the same thing. Because, I mean, I feel like at this point, the only people who still care about Lisa fan games are, like, Lisa fans. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to cater just to, like, one. I just want to do a lot of other stuff. So I think I've done enough Lisa fan games. Hey, you can't do this! Ever heard of Jazz Jackrabbit? Yeah, Cliff Bleszinski worked on that game, didn't he? I think that was, like, one of his first games. That's the guy that made, Gears of War, for those that don't know. Do I even, like, I did this before without dashing into that thing, like, on my first try, and I can't get it. What's my all-time favorite game? Ladies and gentlemen, Mambo number 5. Anyway, Pikmin 2. Or Majora's Mask. I think Pikmin 2 is my favorite game. I think Majora's Mask is my second favorite. I can't do this. Okay, Chad, I know you love to ask me, are you going to do a video on this? Are you going to do a video on this? Okay, if, like, the answer to all of that is maybe. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. I know you want me to review the game you like, but I mean, I got a lot of things lined up, a lot of stuff I want to do, and it's like, I don't want to spend this whole, every stream just answering yes or no questions to am I gonna, okay. Not to be rude, but like, you know, it's just lessen up on that, because every time I stream, that's like all anybody messages me is, are you gonna do this or that? And it's like, maybe, I don't know, you know. I can tell you I am going to do the Pac-Man World games. That's what I'm going to do after I upload my first couple of projects in April. Well, you guys know I always do something. Well, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know how long you've been subscribed to this channel, but I always do something different for April Fools. So I've got something really big for April 1st. It's probably the biggest project I've done on NitroRad. It means of actually filming, not so much in means of like the content of the review. I guess I kind of spoiled it's a review, but you know, they always are. Because April 1st of the first April Fool's video. Okay, the thing about April 1st and NitroRad is I uploaded the first NitroRad review on April 1st just by pure coincidence. I didn't even realize it was April Fool's. It was just my Star Tropics review. So I was like, okay, on my 1-year anniversary, I'll upload a review of Star Tropics 2. And then I was like, what if I just stand in front of the camera and say nothing for 10 minutes? And that was the April Fool's video, which is me saying nothing, cuts the gameplay where I'm doing nothing, cuts to my friend eating a sandwich, cuts to my friend, like, looking at his glasses, cuts back to me and I, like, burp or something. I don't know, that was it. And then the day after, I uploaded the real review. Then the year after that, I did, like, a joke review of Sonic 06. Where I, like, yeah, this game, I don't know, I play it completely cool. And I get, like, I still get comments, people being like, I didn't realize this was a joke until I looked at the date, because that's just how serious I play it. And then the next year, I uploaded a review on Off, which at the time was, like, the most requested game for me to review ever. And I uploaded it as NitroRad Tekken, and I had, like, a Tekken thumbnail. So it was just, like, a fake, it was like, why would I do a video on Tekken, right? So it's kind of like a bait and switch, but instead of getting let down, it's like, oh, this is what I wanted him to review. This year, it's something totally different than all of that, and I think people will really like it. Just be wary of that. If you see a weird upload from me April 1st, don't unsubscribe. Don't be like, what is this? Just, it's like, yeah, it's April 1st. That's one thing I'm worried about. Like, what it's going to be called. I'm like, I don't know. People might, it might be turn people off. But like the next day, I'll just like change the title and thumbnail to what it actually is. But yeah. Am I ever gonna make a game? No, I don't know how to do that shit. What am I? I know I can make a movie. I can't make a game. I went to school for filmmaking, not for game making. Whoa, that was silly. I think I could probably design a level and think of game mechanics and like stuff like that, but I definitely couldn't design like graphics or program anything. What's the deal with the burger streams? What do you mean what's the deal? They're good streams. No, I'm not gonna call it that. You'll see. You'll know what I mean when you see it. I can't explain it obviously without giving it away. But Sonic 06 is better than Sonic Boom. Yeah. Sonic 06 is like bad, broken fun. Sonic Boom is just boring. I think there's two types of bads in my opinion. There's like boring bad and then like not functioning bad. I think Sonic Boom is like more so boring bad, while Sonic 06 is more so, like, not functioning bad. And not functioning bad can be fun, because then you can, like, abuse that, and I can't do this. You try looking for the Tekken one? Well, that's because I changed it to the real thumbnail and video title the day after. So you're not going to find a video on my channel called Tekken NITROSTREAM, because it was actually the off video, so the day after I just renamed it off and uploaded the real thumbnail. I got a lot of people disappointed, like, I actually had like a dozen people being like, oh, I thought this was going to be a review of Tekken. It's like, why would I review Tekken? That's like the last game. That's why I picked it, because that's like the, because I hate fighting games. I'm terrible at them. I review platformers and RPG Maker games, so I'd review, I don't know. Some of the spawns from that was a little confusing to me. Favorite part of Celeste? I don't know. A lot of this game's good. I like the parts with the... I almost had that if I just dash up into it. Or, dash up wall jump. I really like the parts where you have, like, those, blocks that change on the beat. Kind of like the beat blocks from Mario 64... Or Mario's Galaxy 2. Those are fun. But I think my favorite level is probably, like, the hotel level. No, absolutely not. Not that level. What am I talking about? That's got like the goo blob guys. I don't know. Parts of that level are super fun, but I hate the goo blob guys. Yep. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you what my favorite part of this game is. It's too difficult. This looks more frustrating than fun. That's probably because these are the hardest levels in the game that are completely optional. The main game is like, yeah, this is kick-ass. This is just like, yeah, here's the dog shit insanely, like, impossible. See if you can do it. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do it. If I dashed up, I would've got it. In the Dream Diary review, I mentioned I went to an arts college. I won't tell you what the name of the college is, because I don't want you guys to, like, find out where I live and eat me. But I went to an arts college. I took digital filmmaking. Yes! I took digital... Sorry for that. Sorry for yelling in the mic. I'm close to it. That probably, like, peaked the audio. But, yeah, I went to an arts college, and I took digital filmmaking there. They also had 3D animation and, like, a number of other things. Oh, this is gonna suck. Number of other things, but, yeah, I took their digital filmmaking program. And, I had friends there that were in animation, so I was, like, sometimes going to their classrooms when they were, like, doing projects and, like, seeing what they were doing. I almost had that, like, on my second try. Nice. Okay, though that screen didn't take long at all. That was just 3 tries. Wow, a new sponsor. I still don't... I apologize. I still don't really know what sponsors are. But thank you for sponsoring me. I think that's like... I think that means you like, pay something and then you can use, like, emojis. I don't know. YouTube was like, hey, you have 2 sponsors, make an emoji. And I made an emoji. I don't know where that went. But thank you. Nevertheless, I really should invest in... not being an idiot when it comes to streaming, but yeah. Oh, and I gotta go right, and then oh my god, that's a long way. Yeah, there it is. It's called cheekyjames.jpg. That was from the thumbnail of the Heartbeat video. I like the grumbly noises those guys make. Sounds like they're hungry. They're also mad that you're riding on them and bonking into them. So the timing for that is going to be really freaky. Because I got to get that crystal too. What if I do this? I don't know what I did, but it worked. Wait. Oh, excuse me. Wait, what? Because there's that thing you can bonk off of. But I don't see what that would... Excuse me? How do I... Because clearly I'm supposed to, like, go to the left and then bonk off of that and then... But why would you need a bonk off of that? Maybe that's a red herring. I don't know. But then you get here and it's just there's... There must be a feather hidden somewhere. There has to be a feather. There's no way you can do that without a feather. This part's gonna be hard. Oh, I gotta jump over that and then hit that on the right side of it. On an angle. And then get to the right of that and dash up and then jump off that. And then, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that with enough momentum to get me over on the right side of that and then dash to that. And... Oh my god! This looks impossible. Unless I'm not done with Mr. Angry Block. Do I? No, I don't. Don't tell me I have to bring him down here. Oh, you know what? Wait. I don't think he'd fit in there. No, he wouldn't fit in there. That little spot that goes in on the left. Maybe I can get in there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. You die. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Check this out. Boom, I'm safe. And I'm dead because I'm very good. Just kidding. I'm bad, actually. Okay. I'm going to try to hit him from underneath. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, like that. Ah! I keep hitting the... So I'm certain I gotta bring this guy down with me. I'm gonna try that. And it's hard to do that. That was real good. How do you... I can't even... I can't get on the other side of him fast enough to hit the, So I jump on him to get my dash back, and then there's not enough time to get over. And I can't use my dash to get over him, because then I don't have the dash to run into him. I'm not so sure that's what I'm supposed to do, is to get this guy down. I'm not so sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, why would he be there, though? Because you could just... You don't even need him, you can just do this. So I don't know. Yeah, so you must have to do something with him. Oh wait, you know what? Let's try... Oh wait, I don't have the dash, so I can't. Rank all the Sega consoles. The Saturn's #1. I don't really know much about Sega. I've like never played anything on Sega ever. My friend had a Genesis, and I played Sonic 2 on it one time, and that is every Sega Genesis game I've played on an actual Genesis. Oh, that's why that crevice is there, so I can not die in that. Okay. You get... Yep, almost. Come on. Yeah, but then I gotta... Okay, like that. And then what? Oh, you know what? I'm playing ahead a little bit. I gotta quickly bounce off the guy and then hit underneath him. And that puts him down there, and then I can jump off of him. And then I gotta dash into his right side, and then he'll come there and smash right there, and then I jump off with the momentum to get that, and then make the jump. If only the game would give me a checkpoint right here. I know it's not going to, though. And that's really disconcerting. Disconcerting? I don't know what that word is. I don't know words. Gah! I didn't realize. I should stream on Twitch? Why? What's the point? If I stream on Twitch, then, like, no one who subscribed to me sees it. I also hate Twitch. Like, I just do not like Twitch. No, I didn't make it. Ugh. I get a checkpoint. I do get a checkpoint. Are you sure? Because you usually get a checkpoint when you hit a new screen, and this is all one screen, so I don't think you get a checkpoint. There's C-sides? Yeah, you get the C-sides when you unlock all the... When you beat every B-side, you get the C-sides. And that's where I am now. If I only went up instead of upright, I would have had that. Probably should have asked this earlier, but how's the game audio? Is it, like, too loud? Is it good, or what? Here we go. Oh, no! Almost! What was I doing? I was like, yeah, I'll dash jump through there. That's not what I was supposed to hit him on the side. Yeah. I almost had it there. I'm good. A bit quiet. A little too quiet. Me or the game? Is the game too quiet or is me too quiet? Looks like the game's quiet. The audio levels are... Yeah, I should bring that up, actually. It's just the last thing I want is, like... the game to rival how loud I am speaking. Is that better? This game's got a really nice soundtrack too. So it seems those spikes are a little forgiving with, like, me jumping on the guy. No! I meant to go up. Too loud? The game's too loud now? It's louder than my voice. Perfect. It's good. Better. Oh, I don't know what you... I'm getting mixed, now it's a little louder than me. Well, I'll turn it back down. I'd rather just... Alright. Right there. I'm leaving it at... Leaving it there. Smoothie, thank you. My vids are incredible. Also, how much is this game? I think it's 20 bucks. I think this game's $19.99 US. Celeste, Switch. It's on PS4, Switch, and Steam. I'm looking it up. Doesn't say here. I'll look on the PlayStation. What am I doing? You can do this. You can look it up. Why am I looking it up? You can do this. I'm pretty sure it's 20 bucks though, if not 25, but it's like absolutely worth the price they're asking for it. It's an amazing game. It's like, it's lengthy too. It's not like super duper long, but there's like a lot of content here. There's like a lot to do once you beat the game. Kind of like, you know, Super Meat Boy has the like the dark side levels. Like it's got like a lot of extra content, stuff like that. And there's like all the strawberries to collect. Dang it. Yep, that was... Haven't done that one yet. Bouncing on the bottom of it. Ah! Almost! I almost had it. I almost had it. My favorite YouTube channel is Mega64. I used to wear a lot of Mega64 shirts and videos, but I mean, now I just wear shirts from the Yeti because, like, I have so many shirts from the Yeti. It's just so much more likely that I'll be wearing one of those shirts that day. I finally got in my Super Mario shirt done by Kevin Fagaragan. That shirt's pretty dope. I hit the button and I didn't, and I died. Okay. No! Nitrorad, you should try playing Celeste sometime. I am playing Celeste! Thank you, though. I appreciate it. If I'm not playing Celeste right now, I don't know what I'm playing. Unless you mean, like, the PC 98 Celeste that comes with this. Was Celeste a Flash game before? Like, Meat Boy was a Flash game before? Is that, like, what that version of Celeste in this game is? If anyone knows what I'm talking about? Or is that, like, something they did for this game? I feel like that's probably like the Flash version, if there was one before. Because Super Meat Boy was just Meat Boy on Newgrounds before it was Super Meat Boy, right? Nice! And unfortunately, I guarantee I'm not going to get a checkpoint there. So let's try my best. It's interesting, though, there's a second set of binoculars here. Oh my god. That doesn't seem too much further. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go boing off that. I'm gonna go boing off that, and I'll be dead. That's exactly what's gonna happen right now. Pico 8, not PC 98. It's a small virtual console, I think, programmed in C. I don't know what that means, but that sounds neat. You suggest Caribou. Stop breaking my heart. Topical with this game. Caribou, stop breaking my heart. What's that? I'm not getting any results that are games. So I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you mean that's a song. I don't know. Why is everyone donating me money and telling me to play I'm doing that! Thank you, though. The Pico 8 one was for a game jam. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's do it. That would have been a disaster. No! Yeah, I didn't even get to the Oh, you do get a checkpoint. Oh, you do get a checkpoint. Oh my god, I'm so happy that you get a checkpoint, so I'll do all that shit all over again. Thank you so much. I don't know if the mic heard any of that. I'm very happy that I don't have to do all that over, because I'm gonna be dying a lot here. Like, imagine if I had to do all that before. Wait, what if I? Oh, okay, I think I got it. Does One Shot have any fan games? I don't think so. Might. I don't know. I haven't played One Shot since I reviewed it. I still haven't played like what was it? Solar something update they did. Solaris update, is that what it was? No, Solaris is the bad guy from Sonic 06. Unless that's also what that game's called. I got pretty far for that one. Okay, I don't think this part's gonna be as hard as the first part, actually. Now that I'm doing it. Doing? Doing? I gotta get on the wall. Okay, that part, it's like, what do I do? If I'm grabbing the wall, I think I can just clear that with a jump. Can I? I don't know. I'll find out. Thank you for your donations. Yes, I have heard of Celeste. I've heard of that game. I've even played that game before. Oh, what look at this? I'm playing a game right now. What game is that?
It's Celeste! Wow!
Thank you, though. It's I don't know. Y'all show your appreciation in strange ways, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Nope. Is there like some joke where like Celeste isn't or did I say something and you're making fun of me for it? Because I was talking about the Pico 8 version of Celeste being in Celeste. Did I say something that sounded silly? I don't think I was up all the way for that one. When you said Sarasuit, I thought you said Setsuna, like that Chrono Trigger game that's not that fun. I didn't like that game. It was alright, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. They kind of marketed this as like, yeah, the spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. And I got a lot of comments being like, yeah, well, of course you're not gonna like it if you compare it to that game. It's like, well, it says it in the game's description. It says Chrono Trigger in the game's description, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of Celeste. Thank you for the $2. I've also heard of another game called Celeste. That's also a good one. That wasn't far enough. If you search Nitro Bad on YouTube, you'll actually find reviews from a channel called JMoneyMC. It's my friend Jackson, and he made a bunch of Nitro Bad episodes, and they're all really funny. So check that out, actually. Nitro Bad, JMoneyMC. Those videos are hilarious. One of them he did in my bedroom when he came over to Canada to visit. That's actually the guy that I'm visiting in New Jersey when I go there. Brady and I have been friends with him for many years, and I don't know how I do that there. Because it doesn't look like I can just jump over like I thought I could. Do I like Night in the Woods? I was actually like really excited for that game when it was coming out, and then it came out, and then I played it for like an hour, and then I never played it again. I don't know why. It's out on Switch now, though, and I think I'm gonna get it again on Switch. Because again, I'm just much more likely to actually finish stuff and to have it on Switch. But yeah, Night in the Woods is a really cool game. I did like it a lot. I just never finished it for whatever reason. No. Wow. Boing, 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 boing. One thing I love about this game is how bouncy the character animations are. It really helps make the game feel good, especially how like Madeline's hair, how it like you fall and then the hair goes up. Like, man, this is just like a really organic control feel. Damn it. Yeah. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. That reminds me, before I did videos on Lisa, I did a video on Silent Hill 4: The Room, and if you look at the comments of that video, all of them are The Room jokes. And that's actually interesting. Not interesting. There's a funny thing because when I first played Silent Hill 4: The Room when I was like in early high school, I've never heard of The Room. Because that was kind of before it like kind of hit like peak cult following. it was just like, yeah, this is kind of a bad movie. Some people know about it at this point. So I don't know about it in like 2009 when I first played, or 2010 whenever I first played Silent Hill 4. And I was like, after playing that game, I'm like, yeah, if they ever did a Silent Hill movie, like a good one, I'd want it to be on 4, because that game's story was good. And my friend Lucas was like, yeah, they already did a movie on the room, and he linked me the room. And I'm like, I didn't get the joke because I've never heard of it before. It's just so weird. There's a time when like someone could make the room joke to me and I wouldn't get it. But you know, it's the first time you hear of something for everything, right? Tommy Wiseau and Greg Salami, whatever his last name, they have a new movie called Friends, or Best Friends or something like that. I wonder if that's like any good. I wonder if it'll be like legitimately decent, or if it'll be like fun and campy in the same way that like The Room is fun and campy. Thing is, this one's not like Wiseau's movie. It's Greg's movie. Wiseau's just in it. Might have to updash that. Well, that's what I'm thinking, but I mean, like, how can I get that and then get in position? Oh, maybe I can. I'm gonna try that, because I mean, otherwise I'm just trying the same thing over and over, and I know that's not gonna work. Yeah. So you heard the Yume Nikki reboot isn't very good. Yeah, I reviewed it. Did you hear from me? It's not bad. It's just like, yeah, this definitely isn't what I look for in a Yume Nikki game. It's just like, yeah, this is just kind of like not as good Limbo. I mean, like, it is cool to see a lot of these environments recreated in 3D, and it does have a handful of pretty strong moments, but it's like overall, it's like, yeah, this is kind of this is pretty disappointing, especially at that price tag. Okay, I gotta just do something like that. It's like what? It's like $30, isn't it? I don't know. It was like more expensive than I was expecting, or maybe it's $20. I don't know. It's not like particularly long either. Then again, like Inside isn't very long, but that's like a very polished, not long game. A very good, not long game. Like Little Nightmares as well. I think that game was like 20-something bucks, and like that game wasn't super long, but it was like fantastic. So I was like, yeah, it's totally worth the price. Quality over quantity, right? Summit Seaside is insane. I should try that one next. I'm gonna try whatever one is next after this. We'll make our way to the summit. That's what you do! Yes! Nice.
Have I ever heard of Nitrad? I'm a Celeste Let's player. Firstly, I'm not a Let's player. I'm a I don't know what you really call what I do. I'm a reviewer, I guess. I stream sometimes, but I am most certainly not a Let's player.
But yeah, that one's done. Hell yeah. She's got a band-aid on her face. I think after climbing Mount Celeste, she'd have like a lot more band-aids all over her. What did this stream break? Why is everyone going F? Did the stream break? Still says it's good. No, stream's not broken. Why is everyone going F? Yeah, F stands for frick off. I don't know. I thought F is what everyone typed in when the stream was broken. Because every time my stream goes down, everyone goes F, and I'm like, I don't... Okay. Oh, the summit is next. So whoever said, like, yo, summit, that's what's up. So let's see if we can... Well, first, why don't we take a look? Oh, yeah, we got the double dash. So for the summit levels, you get 2 dashes, which really changes, or adds a lot. Okay. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Whee! Oh, you know what? I see. That, like, jump, or dash up while jumping, you don't learn that till the final B-side. Like, you learn that in the post-games. Hey, boys and girls, NitroRad here, and today, Okay. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the 2 monies. I don't even, like, die when you fall back down. You can safely land back on the thing and then try again. So I saved maybe, like, 2 seconds doing that. Okay. I don't know what that noise was, but I don't know. I hit the Y button twice when I meant to hit it once. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I gotta... Yeah, now I don't have another dash, and I gotta do that, and then... Okay, I see. Do I expect a sequel for Evil Within? Well, they already made a sequel, but if you mean, like, are they gonna make Evil Within 3? I don't know if they will make Evil Within 3, but I would love to see them make Evil Within 3. I think there's still, like, a lot of potential they can crank out of that game. Evil Within 2 did a lot of good with it, but I think it's like... I think, honestly, it's just, like, story-wise is more I want to see from it. I just want to see what happened to Rubik, right? I want to see what happened with Joseph, too. Unless maybe they're making DLC or something that shows off Joseph. I think I heard someone say something about DLC. Because Evil Within 1 had DLC that showed all about Kidman, so maybe that'll do that for, yeah. You're my favorite YouTuber and a huge inspiration. I struggle with depression, and your videos help me feel better. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I'm glad that you like them. That means a lot to me. This character in this game also struggles with depression. That's like the whole plot of this game, is Mount Celeste. You encounter like this mirror that gives your depression like a physical form, and you're like literally battling your depression. It's pretty interesting, and it's like, I'm sure people with depression can... I've heard people with depression can like relate to it a lot more than like obviously I could, or anyone that's like not as familiar with like how it feels to go through that. And I think that's like really interesting and cool. Come on. Alright. Alright. I'm doing some sit-ups. Warm up. Warm up. Let's go. Nope, that one didn't even do it. Come on. Let's go. It didn't even... I can't even do this now. You ever do something so many times then you just like can't do it anymore? And I gotta do that. I'm doing this. I gotta do it. Dash up right. That's what I gotta do. Then on the fall, I can get it. And I messed that up. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. And I'm... This is hard. Oh my lord. Come on. No. Oh, I'm at the point where my hands are starting to sweat. Oh, when I play games like Meat Boy and Celeste, my hands start sweating because I'm gripping the D-pad so firmly. And my hands get all clammy. Yuck. I thought the mirror Madeline represent anxiety. I thought it was depression. Maybe it's anxiety. I don't know. It didn't really speak to me as much as anxiety. I mean, like, I deal with anxiety, and I don't really... I don't know. Maybe. I thought it was depression. Maybe I misread something. Or maybe I'm just dumb. Which I am. I'm not even the hard part yet. Oh, I know. Every Seaside has 3 screens. The 2 warm-up screens, and then the really freaking long one. And I know that's going to be the part that really kicks me in the ass. Oh, no. I got closer, though. I got closer. Still waiting for a new game with Kojima and Koyama. Who's Koyama? I know that name, but I can't lay my finger. Refresh my memory. Who's Koyama? Because Kojima's new game is, unless you're not talking about Hideo Kojima, but his new game, Death Stranding. I'm sure we're probably going to finally see some gameplay of it this E3. It's been like, it was what, 2 years ago he showed that? Or was it last year? I don't know. We've had 3 Death Stranding trailers so far, and they've all just been cinematic trailers. I want to see gameplay of it. Do I prefer playing platformers the pad or keyboard? Pad, of course. Is that even a question? Of course the pad. You can't, like, platformers play like garbage with a keyboard. Can't even do it, dude. What are you going on about? Playing platformers with a keyboard. Super Meeple even tells you, like, do not play this with a keyboard when you start it up, because it's like, it's just too difficult. It's funny because, I was looking at some Steam reviews for Silver Grapple the other day, and every negative review was like, yeah, I'm playing this with a keyboard, and it's impossible. It's like, well, then play with a controller! Of course it's impossible with a keyboard. Gripping the D-pad firmly. Perfect soundbite. Thank you. I don't know what that means, though. Unless you're gonna, like, sample that in a remix or something. I don't know. Hey, you can grip something firmly and have it be... I have a strictly platonic relationship with my controller, thank you very much. I don't need you guys getting any ideas. The only idea you should get from this is that I cannot beat this. Just kidding, I can do it. I just gotta try like 7 trillion times. Have I played Lie At? I have no idea what that is. So that's a no. What do I do here? Oh, I used one of my... I didn't know what to do. I haven't got that far yet. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I did it upright instead of up. Does anyone have any more recommendations for RPG Maker games? Again, an idea. I like stuff like Ib, Yumeniki, and Aoni. If you haven't played, like... If you haven't played many Yumeniki fan games, .flow and Yumetuki are like the obvious ones. I liked Me a lot. Yume Nishi is probably one of my favorite Yumeniki fan games that aren't .flow or Tuki. Yeah, honestly, Yume Nishi is one of my favorites. You're probably looking for games I haven't reviewed, though. I don't know. Can't think of many. If you haven't heard of Alicemare, play Alicemare. I think it's on Steam. Hello Charlotte, that's another one. I haven't played that, but I hear good things about that. Have I played the other Corpse Party games? No, I've only played the original. I got the PSP port when that came out. I think that was like the first English version of it, was the version that came here on PSP like in I want to say 2010 maybe? And I beat it when I was in high school. Thought it was like decent. But compared to like other RPG Maker games I've also played, I don't think it's like as great. Corpse Party is like the OG RPG Maker horror game, isn't it? That's from like the 90s, I think. I might be thinking of something else, but is that the one that's like from the 90s, is Corpse Party? Do I have any pets? Yeah, I got a dog. I tweet pictures of him sometimes, because whenever I come downstairs, he's always in a stupid-ass position, and I think it's funny. So I'm like, hey, look at this idiot. Yeah, what's the worst horror game I've played? If you mean like worst as in like worst at being scary, or like worst as in it's just like a bad game? I don't know. But probably the least scary, most predictable horror game I've played. Honestly, out of like popular horror games that like people consider good, probably Outlast. I found that game like really not scary. I got like quite a bit into that game, and I felt all the scares were just like, here's a big dude who looks kind of messed up who's naked. I don't know. I never found that game scary. I thought it was like really predictable. Nice, finally. As far that's the example I got as far as like just games that people enjoy is Outlast. Cursed Mountain I really didn't like. I reviewed that one. Well, like, Cursed Mountain has some really cool ideas. Oh, that goes down then. But it does not execute all of them that well. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta get that again. Okay, see, that's what, yeah, that's neat. That's really cool. Yeah, that, what? Oh, yeah, another popular horror game you didn't find scary was Amnesia. Yeah, I didn't find Amnesia scary at all. I remember when I was actually hella disappointed by Amnesia when that first came out, because I was in high school, and that's when I was first getting into horror games. I was like, I started with the Silent Hill series. I'm like, yeah, I love horror games. I like getting spooked. So at the time, Amnesia was like the hot game, the hot horror game, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be dope. So I got it, and I played it. I think my friend had it, and I played it on his PC, and I was like, what? So splashing water. This is what everyone finds so scary. Wiggly screen. I don't know. I didn't find it scary at all, and I also didn't find it very fun. I just found it really boring. Yep. Sometimes I just fall off the stage. I don't even look. I gotta go up left instead of just left. That's what I gotta do. Damn it. Bloodstained Sanctuary. Sucks hard. I thought you meant... I was thinking you meant that Bloodstained Castlevania. The guys made Castlevania's making that game. I thought you meant that's like Bloodstained something of the night. I was gonna say, that's not out yet. And I hope that game doesn't suck hard, because I know a lot of people that are looking forward to it. And I don't like Castlevania games, but like just for their sake, it's like, yeah, it's... I would just rather another good Kickstarter game, so people aren't like... Because every time there's like a disappointing Kickstarter game, you get that whole round of buzz being like, yeah, Kickstarters indeed suck, and then you just have to listen to a bunch of pessimism for 2 months. So it's like, just for other people's sake, I hope Bloodstained turns out good. Have I played Cave Story? Yeah, I played Cave Story, I first played Cave Story when they ported it to WiiWare back in, like... I think I was in middle school, and like I thought it was like incredible. I still love Cave Story. I have the Switch version now, which is awesome that you can now own like a physical version of Cave Story, other than like the 3D remake. I did not like the 3D remake. I found in Cave Story 3D it was just too hard to tell what you can and what you can't stand on, because everything's modeled in 3D, and I don't like it. But yeah, so sick that you can have like a physical copy of the original Cave Story now. Cave Story also has, like, hence the title, a really good story. Oh, that's it. Nice. Okay. Time for the hard part. And they give you the binoculars, and it's like, all right. No. My God. Where is it even? It's not even there. There's no heart there. Is there supposed to be a heart here? Or is there actually just supposed to not be a heart here? Ah! Have I played Wadanohara? No, but I know it's made by the people that made Mogeko Castle. I've never played that guy's other games. It's been years since like I played Mogeko Castle. Did Mogeko Castle Gaiden, was that ever, like, a thing? Or did that ever get, like, info released on? Did that ever come out? Or is that, like, was that never a thing to begin with? I don't know. If I can't get past this first part, I don't know how I'm going to get past the rest of this level. Oh my God, okay. I don't know why I held my breath for that whole attempt. I don't know why I did. I for some reason I thought I was gonna hold my breath, and it just meant I would do the whole thing. That didn't work. That's the furthest I've made it so far, which isn't that far. Mogeko Gaiden still has not been yet released. Alright, but is it like... Has there been info on it? Was it ever confirmed that, like, yeah, this is a thing I'm making, or is it like, yeah, no, that was like a joke? What did I say earlier about a parody video series by my friend? It's called Nitro Bad by J Money MC. It's by my friend Jackson. They're freaking hilarious. One of them he actually did in my bedroom when he came to Canada to visit. And I come in, and like I didn't know he was doing it, and I came in the room, and then I looked at him, and I like just left, and then he just like awkwardly looks at the camera and stops talking. I think that's the last one he did. That was like the grand finale. What the frick? Oh, I gotta go up left and up. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the Deku Tree video. That's it. The secret of, like, the Deku Tree or something like that. Have I heard of Pokemon Reloaded? No, I've not cared about Pokemon since, like, elementary school. I played Pokemon Silver in high school because I'm like, I had never really played the Pokemon games. I'm gonna try Silver. And I liked it a lot, but, like, I don't know if I really care enough about Pokemon to really play in any of the new ones. Oh, whoa, yeah. On how many levels of irony am I? I don't know. I like to be like a shithead when people are trying to be ironic or sarcastic. Like I'll see people like I'll see people comment like oh, I need an example. When like something is something and they comment like, oh, this looks like a great banjo game, and it's like not a banjo game. I don't know. And then I'll like comment, be like, actually that's, and then I'll just write what it actually is. I suppose that's 3 levels of irony, if you wanted a real answer. So what good is a question if you can't answer it, right? I'm sure you didn't expect, I don't know. How many levels of irony on you is not really a question people expect an answer to, I guess. Lesson of the story, moral of the story. Don't ask questions unless there's an answer. I feel like I turned into the number 15 guy at the end of that sentence. Have I heard about that deep Donkey Kong lore? I heard that the Donkey Kong lore is deep. For some reason. I have heard that. So if that's what you're referring to, then yeah. Ah! I almost did it, but I did it. Oh, am I planning on reviewing Fatal Frame? I get that question at least twice every single day. I'm not even joking you. The answer is yes, but not this, probably not this Halloween. Because I want to do the Clock Tower games for this Halloween. But yeah, like, expect those videos, but don't expect them to be like until 2019. Because there's a lot of Fatal Frame games, and I got to get all of them. And I think one of them's only in Japan. It's like Fatal Frame 4, I think. Because there's the first 3 that are on PS2, and I think they all came out in the States, and then I think Fatal Frame 4 was like on the Wii and only Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Fatal Frame 5, that's the Wii U one. We got that one, but it was download only, right? And it like wasn't good, is what I hear. Then there was also that Spirit camera game for the 3DS. And I have a 3DS capture card, so I totally do that one. I hear that one's like garbage though, but of course I got to like, I want to check it out and be like, well, what was this game, you know? Have I played Klonoa? Yeah, I've played the Wii remake of the original. I do want to do videos on the Klonoa games sometime. We're kind of getting back into, hey, are you ever going to review this? And that's kind of what I don't want every stream to be. So again, appreciate questions not just being, are you going to review X? Because that's like, that's all my life is just answering that every single day. Oh.
Yeah, someone sent me Billy Hatcher. I really want that game. I really want to review Billy Hatcher. I shouldn't beg for people to send me games, but if someone sent me Billy Hatcher, I'd appreciate that a lot, because I cannot find a copy of that game for, like, not way too much money. And I really want to do that game. My cousin had it when I was a little kid, and I watched him play it, and I thought it looked so cool, and I've always wanted to play it. That was really close. Oh my god. I'm not even, like, getting near halfway through this. And I highly doubt there's a checkpoint like there was on the previous level. No! Maybe if I dash up right, that's probably a much better idea. And I say that and I didn't do it because I forgot where it was that yeah, I see. Oh, I can't even get, like, anywhere in this now. Again, it's like when you do the same thing over and over and over, it's like you get better and better and better at it, but then there's a point where you start getting worse at it. Remember, James Rolfe describes that feeling in the Street Fighter 2010 video, and I could relate to that so well. And I keep not doing it. That's it. And I didn't even land it. I really want to get Super Meat Boy in the Switch, because Super Meat Boy is one of my favorite 2D games ever. And there's a Switch version now, which means I can play that. I can play it portable, which can be dope. But I've been holding off on it because I heard they might do a physical version of it, and of course, like, I want to get the physical, because Meat Boy is another game where there's never been a physical version of this before, at least other than, like, the PC version, which I think that just had a download code, didn't it? Do I know where you can find an English version of Yume Tuki? Yeah, just go on the Yume Tuki wiki. There should be English translations of... Sometimes they don't always have, like, the latest version translated, but the second latest version they'll always have translated. I think installing the translation patch is, like, kind of weird, though. I don't know. I haven't done it in, like, years. I don't remember how it's done. Oh my god, that was the furthest I made it. No, I haven't played Yomawari. Stop asking. Jesus Christ. Not to be rude, but, like, you asked me that. You've asked me that, like, 7 times in a row. Like I said, I'm trying to get away from, like, have you done this? Have you played this? How are you gonna review this? Like, I just... You know what I'm saying? Like... You know what I'm saying? I just hate it when every stream turns into, like, yes, I've played this, yes, I've played that, yes, I'll review this, yes, I'll review that, you know? Give me something else to work with, alright, guys? Like, I apologize if that comes off as rude, but it's just, that's what every stream has turned into. Who do I want in Smash 5? That's a good question. Of course, my default answer is just Mike Jones from Star Tropics, but I know that'll never happen. But, like, realistically, I think Karate Joe from Rhythm Heaven would be an excellent. I just want a Rhythm Heaven character in Smash Bros. Kevin Fagaragan on Twitter, he's the guy that designs, like, a lot of the t-shirt designs I wear. He did an animation of what he think Karate Joe's moveset could be, and he drew a Karate Joe with a chorus kid riding on his back, and, like, the chorus kid would, like, throw a barrel
toss up a barrel in front of him, Karate Joe would kick it, and like a bomb would come out. And like he's got like a lot of stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, this would work really well. Other than that, I would love to see the Elite Beat Agents. You know, they could be like the Elite Beat Agents slash the Osu Owendan guys. You know, just the different skins just being all the different Elite Beat Agents and then the different like Osu guys. And I think that would be awesome because like if they can make a moveset out of a bunch of yoga poses for the Wii Fit Trainer, they could totally make a moveset out of a bunch of dance moves, right? So I think that would be cool. Do I think Crash will make it? I don't know. I can see that happening, but like at the same time, I don't know. I'd be pretty indifferent to Crash being in Smash. I've never Crash Smash. I've never cared much about Crash, so I don't know. I know Brady would like probably poop his pants because Brady's like obsessed with Crash Bandicoot. When the Insane trilogy came out, if I was like up way too late one night editing, like editing at 5 in the morning, so I'd be like going to bed, and my PS4 would still be on, and I'd check who's online, and it's always just Brady on at 5 in the morning playing Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. And my friend Brandon noticed that too. Like my friend Brandon, like on like an offshoot chance, he's just up like way too late because he was like playing a gig or something, and he gets home super late, and he's like, yeah, I just want to play like Persona for like an hour or whatever before I go to bed. Then I'll sleep in tomorrow. And then he goes up at like 4 in the morning, and then he goes off at 5 in the morning, and like when he logs off at 5 in the morning, Brady's still up playing Crash Bandicoot. Brady doesn't sleep. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he functions. Because I'll see him online at like 5 in the morning, and he's still online, and then like he'll show up to my house the next day at like at 11. It's like, how do you do this? Or I'll see that he was online at 5 in the morning. Rather than, because that would have meant I'm up, and that's not quite, yeah. You know what I meant. Yo, what's up? Yoko Modobi. Yo, Modobi. Yoko Modobi. What's up? What's up? Yoko Modobi. What's up? How are you today? I was trying to go with a beat of the music, but it's like I have 0 rhythm, and I kind of realize it probably doesn't sound like it's going with it at all. Also, the game volume is probably lower than my voice, so that didn't work out as I thought it was working out. No! Does Brady like pineapple on pizza? Yeah. Most of my friends actually do like pineapple on pizza. Which is, like, interesting, because when I was in college, like, everyone I was in college with liked pineapple on pizza. So every time we got a pizza, we would get it with pineapple. And it's like, yeah, I guess all my friends like pineapple on pizza. So maybe, like, maybe that was kind of a myth. Everyone hates it. Then I tweet about it, and then I get, like, death threats. Not like death threats, but it's like everyone's like, yo, what? So it's just weird. Like, everyone I know in real life loves pineapple on pizza, but everyone I know online hates it. It's interesting, like, I don't even like Hawaiian pizza just because I'm not a big fan of ham on pizza, but, like, pineapple all the way, dude. Have I played Minecraft? Yeah, I played it when I was in high school. When it was, like, brand new, I probably played it, like, on and off for about a month, and I thought it was really cool. Then I just kind of got, like, bored of it, and, like, yeah, I kind of got the gist of this, and then I just moved on to something else, and then I never played it again. I've never been one to, like, stick to the same game. Like, I see some people have, like, thousands of hours on, like, Team Fortress, or Minecraft, or Binding of Isaac, and, like, I never do that. Longest I'll spend on a game is if it's, like, an RPG and it's just long. I try to play, like, a lot of different games. I mean, otherwise, how am I gonna do, like... Excuse me. How am I going to be able to play everything I wanted to play that year, right? That's why, like, I can even do, like, a top 10 games of the year, because, like, yeah, I actually played everything I wanted to play. And sometimes I don't get to play everything I wanted to play, even trying to play everything, right? So I try to move on as much as I can. The only reason I'm still playing Celeste is because, like, nothing else has really come out yet this year. I might get Far Cry 5 just because, you know, I like the Far Cry games. I hear it's not, like, it's not like amazing, but like, you know, it's another functional Far Cry game, and yeah, that's all I'm looking for. So I might get that. And then of course Yakuza 6 comes out in April, and like, I got Yakuza 0 and Kiwami. I never finished 0, and I didn't even start Kiwami, but like, I beat 5, so I'll be up to speed with 6, and 6 is like the new one. Like, I really do want to play 6, so I'm gonna actually play through that. And then I might go back and finish 0, then play Kiwami, and then Kiwami 2 comes out like August. Man, they're really pumping those out. But it's because like they've been out in Japan, and then they're just localizing them. But you know. Alright, so I think I'm consistently getting that far at least now. Kind of got a groove now. And that's where I keep dying. It's difficult. Yeah, this game's soundtrack is really, really good. I really like it. I remember really liking Meat Boy soundtrack too. Then I got the PS4 version, and it was like different. And I think it's because like they couldn't get the rights to the original music or something. Supposedly, this is just what I've heard. I don't know if this is true or not. But what's the guy's name? Ed McMullen. Supposedly, he kind of had a falling out with the guy who did the music or something, which honestly doesn't surprise me too much, because like Ed McMullen's kind of a dick. I hear he's kind of a mean dude. So if like the guy making the music didn't want to let him use it again, yeah, I can see that. If it was like other developers, it'd be like, oh really? But if it's like, I don't know, maybe Ed did something to piss him off, so who knows? Again, I don't know for sure, but that's just what I've heard. Oh, that was almost got there. It's my favorite shooter. I don't really play a lot of shooters. If you're talking like FPS and third-person shooter, probably the Uncharted games, if you can consider those a shooter. I consider them more of like an adventure game, because like there's a lot more than just shooting involved. There's like a lot of climbing, a lot of like puzzle solving. Oh, duh, that was the furthest I've made it. But yeah, I guess if you can count Uncharted as a shooter, that game. The thing about shooters nowadays, though, is shooters are always like competitive, and I do not play competitive games. Anything online, I just don't touch. I like to like get through a game, finish the story, and then move on to the next game, right? And like online games are just something you sit down and play. So unless unless I'm playing that with friends, it's not interested in that. So I don't play a whole lot of shooters, just because that's all shooters are nowadays. It's just competitive online games, right? Favorite Persona in P5? I always just get Black Frost. Every Persona game I play, which I've only played 3, 4, and 5, I always just try to get Black Frost because he's my favorite Persona. Because he's just Jack Frost, except evil and badass. And like his artwork in Persona 3, he's like stomping on a bunch of little Jack Frosts. He's like Jack Frost, but he's Vegeta, and that's sick. Oh, I didn't even hit the... Didn't even do it. Half-Life is good. I really like... I've never played the original Half-Life, but I played through Half-Life 2 at least twice in my lifetime. I think I played through it for the first time in high school when I got the orange box on PS3. Then I played it again on an original Xbox when I was in college. Because I borrowed it from my friend, because I just wanted to play it again. I played episode 1 and 2 as well, first time I played it. I remember not really caring for episode 1, but I remember liking episode 2. I don't remember what the contents of those episodes actually are. I just remember zombines were a thing. And I remember the part when you're like in a house and there's a bunch of combines and like antlions all around you and you're just trying to like survive on like waves and waves. And I remember that being frustrating. But yeah. Kind of wish they'd make Half-Life 3, honestly. Like, I'm not the world's biggest Half-Life fan, but if they made it, I'd play it. I'd totally get it. Half-Life's a good game. Definitely wouldn't be, like, something I'd put in my top 10 favorite games ever, but, like, yeah, you know, I'd totally play a new Half-Life. Didn't, Steve Brule...
Gabe Newell? Didn't Gabe Newell say something about how he's, like, jealous how Nintendo is, like, still making great games and that, like, their audience loves them or something? And that he might get back into actually making games. Didn't he say something like that? That was close. Will I play Yume Donkey? Is that like a Donkey Kong Yume Nikki? Do we get to explore Donkey Kong's banana dreams? I'd play that. I've never played Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm not going to. I just don't care about it. I know it's like a spooky horror game, but it's also a visual novel, and I just don't find those fun at all. Oh! Okay. So is like the DK lore, is that like just the new meme, the new like joke where it's like, yeah, the DK lore, or is there actually like some elaborate lore to Donkey Kong and that's what people are like finding really funny? That's like, wow, why does Donkey Kong have all this lore? It's got to be one of the others because I keep seeing people like talk about that, and I don't know, I'm not in the loop on that. I just cannot do this part. It's so hard. It's freaking impossible. What was with the guy spamming Hollow Knight in every video? Yeah, I tweeted about that. I don't know. Some people just do that. They think if they, like, tweet, play this on all of my videos, I'm more likely to see it. But the truth is, I see all of the comments anyway, because I just go on my dashboard and they're all there. So it doesn't matter, like, what you did it in order or whatever. I'm just gonna... I don't have to go to a certain video to look at the comments. I just see all the comments from all the videos on my dashboard. So what I see in my dashboard is like 19 comments that all say play Hollow Knight all in a row. And it's like, okay, you need to stop, dude. I understand you want me to play this game, and I know you like it a lot, but this is not how, like... I do plan on playing Hollow Knight when it comes to the Switch, because right now it's only on PC, and, like, again, I never touch my Steam library. Like, I'm not gonna play it if it's on PC. I just never have any desire to open up Steam. But when it's on Switch, I'll my own excitement interrupted what I was saying. When it's on Switch, I'm definitely gonna give it a shot, but, like, I can't promise anyone I'll actually like it, because I really do not like Metroidvania games. Well, I don't like Castlevania games. I like Metroid games, but I don't like Castlevania-style games. That's why I don't like the phrase Metroidvania, because, like, Metroid games are very different than Castlevania games. Like, yeah, they both have an open world. They have a freely explorable map. But mechanically, a game that's based on Castlevania and a game that's based on Metroid, they're very different. Like, I find Metroid games are more... Damn it. I find Metroid games are more so about being like, yeah, this game has like 7 upgrades and each new one opens up a bunch of new possibilities. And Castlevania games are more like, yeah, you get a new sword every 2 seconds and like each one does slightly more damage. Kind of like a Elder Scrolls RPG, you know what I mean? And I don't really like games like that where it's just, damn it, where it's just numbers going up. I like having new abilities being few and far in between, but every time you get one, it's like a huge step forward, and that just feels like a lot more satisfying to me. I guess, like, having less of an element of RPG, I guess. I don't know. There's more to it than that, and I don't really know how to explain it. I'd probably have to, like, play Symphony of the Night and then Super Metroid again to, like, really be like, yeah, what is different about these games? But I know there's at least something different, because when I play Symphony of the Night, I hate it, and when I play Super Metroid, I like it, you know? Do I have a favorite Metroid? Yeah, that would be Metroid Prime 2. I love Metroid Prime 2. I think Metroid Prime is the best one, but I like 2 the best, mostly just because that's the one I grew up. I didn't play it as a kid, but I had a neighbor that had it, and I would be at my neighbor's house and I would watch their son play it when I was younger, and I thought that was super cool.
I didn't get to play them for myself until I think junior high when the Metroid Prime Trilogy came out. Damn it. Thank you, Yoko Midobi. Appreciate it. I will channel the energy of your $5 into raw power. And I will overcome this stage. Come on. At least I can get here like consistently now, but it's just this part I have trouble with. Well, Metroid, I don't know if I'd really call Metroid Prime like FPS games. I mean, technically, like, yeah, you shoot in a first person, but that game has a lot more focus on like exploration, exploring the world around you and doing like puzzles and stuff than just like shooting dudes. So I would consider Metroid Prime an adventure game before a first-person shooter, I guess. I don't know. Opinion on the Metal Gear series? I like the Metal Gear series. It's really good. I think it's like donezo now, though, that like 5's done and Kojima's gone, and like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm ready to move on now. We had like 6 good Metal Gear games. And the story is like all there, you know. 5 like could have been so much more with the story, obviously, but like that ship has sailed. Everyone knows that whole debacle between like the unfinished plot of, damn it, that game. Ho! What do I think Prime 4 will be like? I don't know, but I'm really excited to see it. I hope we get to see a little bit of it this E3. It might be too early, because last year they only had a logo. They didn't even have, like, anything. Like, not even, like, a teaser, a real teaser. It was just, like, a logo. I guess that's what it was, a teaser. But, I mean, like, we didn't even get to see a character model, right? So maybe we'll see another teaser of it, just showing, like, what Samus's model will look like. But I can't imagine we get more than that. 3D Metroid or 2D Metroid? I like 3D Metroid better. But I know a lot of people like 2D Metroid better. But that's just me. I just find worlds more, like, easier to follow and be like, oh, I know where I am when it's in 3D. Because, like, when everything's a side-scroller, the map kind of looks a little more samey than it can in a 3D environment, if that makes sense. I also really like, just looking around the environment. I feel more like, whoa, this is a crazy alien world when you're just like looking around in first person than it does in like third person in 2D. Ah! If you send me Yume Donkey on Twitter, would I play it on stream? I can't promise I'd play it on stream or do a video on it, but I'd at least like click the link and be like, oh, that's what this is. So yeah, go ahead and send that to me and I'll like look at it. At least. Oh! Once you tried making a Yuminiki fan game, you made 3 worlds and 4 effects, then you gave effects, and then you gave up. Yeah, that's kind of the deal with a lot of Yuminiki fan games. Like if you go on the Yuminiki wiki, there's like literally over like 300 fan games, but a lot of them don't get finished. A lot of them don't get finished. But whether you finish a fan game or not, like it's still if you ever want to make like games, even in just like RPG Maker, that is a good way to practice using the program. Because Yuminiki fan games are like something simple. It's just like you're only exploring the world. You don't have to like script many. I gotta go a little bit to the left there. You don't have to like script a lot of events unless you really want the game to have that. So like Yuminiki doesn't have many scripted events, where like lots of RPG Maker games have tons of scripted events. You know, where like characters walk in and say a thing, and then, you know. How did I like the recent Nintendo Direct? It was really good. I wasn't expecting it to have like that many cool things. I'm really stoked for that new WarioWare game. That's gonna be dope. I love the WarioWare games. It's neat that they're porting Luigi's Mansion to the 3DS, but I don't know if it looks super great.
it looks like it kind of loses a lot of the spirit of the original. In the way that, like, I don't know, those ghost character models, they just don't look transparent enough. They don't have, like, that eerie glow that they used to. But, like, as long as it plays and functions the same and has, like, all the same quirky dialogue and stuff, I'm sure it'll still be, like, solid. So I might get... What do I do there? Oh, you know what? I was supposed to do this. That's what I was supposed to do. Ever heard about the upcoming Pointless update? Yeah, someone mentioned that to me. That's cool that they're doing more with that. I forgot that that game, like, ended on, like, a cliffhanger. And that they said, like, they're not even done it yet. I doubt I'll play it, though. I feel like I'm kind of done with Lisa fan games. You know, I haven't really played one in a long time. And I feel like I'm just ready to do, like, new stuff other than that. I feel like Lisa's shelf life has kind of run its course for me. And I'm just ready to play, like, other stuff. But it's cool that they're still working on it. I'm sure there's, like, a lot of people are really excited to see what's next for that. So, yeah, you know. Come on. No! What I think is better, Persona 3 Fez or Persona 4 Golden? I haven't played either. I played Persona 3 Portable, and I played the original Persona 4 on a PS2. I didn't even finish Persona 3 Portable. I didn't, like... I got to the Hanged Man boss, and I couldn't beat him, then I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't really care enough about the story to finish this. Then I got Persona 4, and I liked it a lot better. Then I got Persona 5, and I thought that game was incredible. Yeah, Persona 3 is okay in my book. I wasn't too fond of where the story ended up going. Oh no, it's so close. I have to do the up ball jump thing. How close was I? Oh my god, I still had a way to go. But after that segment, there's just one more segment. So what do I want to do there? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna jump off that cloud and then dash to the right, and then up, and doing in there. That cloud's in the way, I can't see what like is beyond there. Like, wait, dash to the right, fall dash to the right, up. Navigating this is going to be a nightmare. Oh my god. Oh. What do I like more, playing and reviewing 2D or 3D platformer games? 3D platformer games. I mean, that's why I've done so many more 3D games and 2D games. I haven't done that many 2D games. I've only ever done 2D games if it's, like, part of a series that I want to cover. So I just feel like I have to do it, you know, like with Rayman 1 or, like, Gex 1. Or, like, the other time with, like, Punky Skunk. That's just because Brady wanted to do that game. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. But I grew up playing 3D platformers. So that's, like, what I want to... I feel like there's so many 3D platformers that people just, like, don't know anything about. And that's what I want to do. Why don't I ever face cam during my streams? I just don't have a working webcam, is all. I could plug my my GH3 into, like, I'm trying to think of the word. Elgato. But I gave my other I gave my other Elgato to Brady. So I don't have it anymore. But yeah, it's just like I just don't have a working webcam right now. That's all. I got a PS3 like eye camera that I hooked up to my... Oh my god, this is a fun story. So I tried to get my PSVR to work on my PC, and I found out, like, and I got it working with a program, but it could only, like, track the gyro so I could look around. And I don't know why, but I'm like, what's something I can download to test this on? I ended up downloading some like porno hentai game where it's just like Hatsune Miku twerking and that's it. So I'm like, okay, that'll work. Just because it was like some easy to launch Unity game that was just like the first thing that I found. I'm like, okay, I guess this is what I'm doing it on. So, yeah, I ended up getting that working. So I wanted to get head tracking to work, and you need at least 2, or you can do it with 1, but it didn't work so well with 1. So I had 2 PlayStation Eye cameras looking at me from different angles, and you actually have to duct tape a PlayStation Move controller to your head to track your movement. And it worked. It didn't work like super well, and I'm like, okay. So now that I got that working, I'm like, alright, I'm going to try Metroid Prime in VR, because there's Dolphin VR, right? And I could not get that working on my computer to save my life. So, you know, that was my experience getting VR to work on my computer. But anyway, the point of that story is I had my PS3 camera working on a PC as like a webcam, but I can only get it to work in Discord. I can't get it to work on OBS. I don't know why. Yeah, I just wanted to play Metroid Prime in VR. That's all I wanted. Maybe they'll make a Switch VR. Brady had an idea for a Switch VR headset where, like, the headset would be wireless. Or I maybe plug into, like, it in a DC outlet. But, like, the Switch would dock into the headset. And that would be cool. Thing is, I don't think the Switch is powerful enough to do VR, so they would have to have, like, hardware in the VR headset as well. Which, you know, maybe could work. I don't know how they do that, but, you know. I don't know, that'd probably be pretty expensive, though, because, like, oh, then you would also need a camera to track it is the other thing, so I don't know. Yeah, like, the PSVR is, like, $500 as it is. Yeah, actually, the PSVR just went down in price to $400, I think, which is pretty sick. I really recommend investing in VR. Like, VR is amazing. Resident Evil 7 in VR, playing through that game in VR is literally one of the best experiences I've ever had. And Super Hot VR is, like, one of the coolest things I've ever played. And I've played, like, a lot of other awesome VR games. The VR game I've been playing recently is Sprint Vector. Brady got a video of me playing it. I might upload... Frick! I might upload that next week. You know. What's something aspiring game devs should do to make their games interesting to you? To me, or like just interesting in general? I don't know. I'd say like make a game based on a genre you know the most about, or like played the most of. Like if I made a game, I would make a platformer. Because I've played so many platformer games and I've like analyzed them a lot over the years of like doing this NitroRad show, that I feel like I could probably design a good level and I could probably think of good mechanics. Like, I've had this idea, because like a big part of it, firstly, you need to think of like what the character can do. And I think it's like a good game has interesting mechanics that haven't been seen that much in other games before. And yeah! So I'm talking like, instead of just having like, you know, a jump, a double jump, 3-hit punch combo, you know, maybe make something a little different. Like I had an idea for like a game where you play as like a balloon animal and you can like fill yourself with different fluids. So like fill yourself with like helium so you can float, or fill yourself with like gasoline so you can like squirt gasoline and like light fires or something like that. And like depending on what fluid you're filled with, you would have different character physics. But like the default, like I'm just a balloon animal filled with air, you would be able to like primarily propel yourself by like bouncing, similar to like the bounce ball from Sonic Adventure 2. Like if I made a platformer, I'd probably pursue that kind of idea, because it's like, yeah, it's about designing a character that you can get interesting mechanics out of, and then you got to design the levels around that, being like, what can I do with these gimmicks? And then you got to design like level gimmicks. So like Mario Galaxy 2 is one of the best examples of like good level gimmicks, because like every level in that game has like a new gimmick. They don't reuse them very much, whether it be like, yeah, you got Cloud Mario, so you can make your own platforms, and then like in this level, the platforms could get blown away in the wind, or like the you got like the beat blocks that like turn on and off with the music.
stuff like that, you know. I don't know if that's any like useful advice to what you even asked, but I don't know. I feel like it kind of veered off into something slightly not like unrelated, but like not quite what you're asking, but I don't know. I can't even get to where I kept going to now. Would I consider reading Silent Hill creepypastas? I'm not gonna read creepypastas. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. That just seems kind of like. I don't want to say lame to you, or I don't want to say lame to me, because like I don't want to like. I don't know. I just feel like I really outgrew creepypastas. I used to love them in high school, but it's like I don't. Current death counter. You'll see when I beat the level, if I beat the level. Oh, YouTube just gave me a pop-up. How satisfied am I with live streaming to YouTube? I'm gonna give them the happiest face because I actually love streaming live on. I love streaming live on YouTube. I think streaming on YouTube has gotten like pretty dang good. Okay, whoever said you wanted to see me do this because this level's nuts. Yeah, this level is nuts. You were 100% right. And I keep dying on dumb parts. Oh yeah, I know there's good creepypastas, but like, I don't know. I don't want to do like a thing where I just like read something. I don't know how many people would just like want to listen to me read something. So I know there's like channels that just read stuff. Kind of like audio books, but like creepypasta. I had to do that from underneath. That's the furthest I've made it so far. Yeah, I don't know. Have I tried Twitch? I don't care about Twitch. I don't care for Twitch. Like, streaming on Twitch is just so much more inconvenient. Streaming on YouTube is hella convenient because when I stream on YouTube, it just goes in the subs feed of everyone who subscribed to me. And if I did that on Twitch, that's just something I would have to do all over again, right? Like, the only way I could alert people after I'm, like, trying to start Twitch is, like, social media, which, like, probably about 1/70th of the people that follow me on YouTube follow me on social media. So that's like, I'm gonna get 1/70th of the audience streaming on Twitch, and that's the biggest issue. And that's just not like something I'm willing to, because I don't stream all the time, right? I only do it sometimes, and it's not something I'm willing to invest a lot of time and effort into, like rebuilding like a following on Twitch. You know, use multi-streaming? I don't know what that is. As far as I know, OBS can only stream to like one thing at once, but I don't know. The thing is, then that would require having 2 chats open. I just don't want to bother with that. Like, I don't understand why it's so important I do this on Twitch for some people. I don't like why you can watch me on YouTube. I don't know. Is there like a reason, or like I don't that's what I don't get. Like, why does it have to be on Twitch? Why can't it be on YouTube? It's like the same thing, is it not? YouTube's slowly starting to like kind of roll out all the same functions. I know people kind of want to give me like their Twitch subs. That was the furthest I made it. Twitch subscription, I guess. I don't know. They want to use their Twitch emotes. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like that shit's annoying. Like, I hate all the Twitch emotes, like the dog, and then like. Is every time I open a Twitch chat, it's just everyone spamming the same emoticon, and I can't see anything, and it's just like, I hate this. That's another big reason for it. I know that seems kind of silly to not do it because I don't like the emoticons, but it's more so like the culture where it's like every response to a sort of thing is always the same picture. Like, every response to sarcasm is the same picture of a guy. Every response, you know, does that make sense? And it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of zombie-like, and I don't like that about Twitch. Where YouTube doesn't really have many emoticons, so it's like you don't really see that. And I kind of prefer that. Instead, it's just people actually talking. I don't know if any of that makes much sense to you, but maybe that's the... Yes, Twitch, you can't have no real conversation. I feel that, because like I used to stream on Twitch back before I did NitroRad. My friend Robbie used to be in Dextic. He used to stream Majora's Mask. And I would go on there with him sometimes, and it was just hard to keep up with the chat because everyone's just always spamming like that stuff instead of actually talking. And that's what I thought YouTube streaming was going to be, and then I was like, I actually like this a lot more. But yeah, I hope that's an explanation that makes sense and can be, like, understood. I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah, YouTube, I see people being like, here's an emote. Yeah, YouTube has emotes, yeah. But there's no obnoxious culture behind YouTube's emotions, or emoticons. Like, they don't have Craigasm to spam every time a certain joke gets made, you know? They don't have Franker Z to spam. They don't have Kappa to spam. Because, like, those are, like, cultural things where a smiley face is not. And I just find that so irritating. Where on YouTube, it's like, no one uses it because it's just a meaningless face. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know why I ask if that makes sense. I get that from Rocco from Mega 64. He says that all the time. That just rubs off on me. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. I guess is what I'm trying to get across. Oh my god, I'm never gonna do this. I can't do this. It's so hard. Difficult. Like even like YouTube shows I love and I find have like pretty good fan bases. When they stream on Twitch, it's the same obnoxious bullshit. Like Mega 64, sometimes I'll catch their podcast live and they do it on Twitch. And I always end up closing the chat because it's just like, I don't want to read any of this. This is just annoying. But yeah, it's kind of... A lot of it is the cultural thing. It's like a combination of it being more convenient on YouTube. That's where my people are. That's where people are more likely to see it. So it's like a big convenience thing to both my subscribers and myself. And then it's like another thing is like a big cultural thing. So I guess those are my reasons why I don't stream to Twitch. And I do instead on YouTube. There we go. Now that that's over... Why don't we finally beat this level? Pause the stream, enable cheats. I don't think this game has cheats. Man, I remember when like every game had cheats, like the N64 days and like the even a lot of like PS2 games had cheats. Oh, excuse me. Remember like a lot of the 007 games had cheats, and that was nice. Because a lot of times I just want to play, sometimes I'll pop in Nightfire, and I just want to play split screen with my friends. Like, that still happens today sometimes. And it's like, oh, I don't have my save file anymore, so we don't have, like, all the skins and maps. Alright, just look it up on, like, cheatplanet.com, and boom, there they all are. It was more so for, like, multiplayer stuff. I kind of wish, like, Smash Bros. Would have that, because a lot of people complain whenever there's a new Smash Bros. Hey, I just want to play the game, I don't have all the characters. But for me, when I first get a new Smash Bros. And it's like an exciting thing, no one knows much about the game yet, it's brand new, I like to slowly unlock the characters and like, oh, I got this guy! Okay, let's see what this guy can do, you know? But then it's like, when Smash Bros. Is out for a couple of years and you buy a new copy and you don't have like a save file yet and you just want to play with your friends, it's like, oh, we don't have all the characters, crap. I think they should have a cheat code that they unveil like months down the line for something like that. I think that would be a good idea. Because that way, like, people can't do it when the game first comes out. Then it's like, okay, for the first couple of months, yeah, you got to get all the characters by, like, actually playing the game. That's pretty sick. But then, like, months down the road when it's like, okay, everyone's familiar with this game, we just want to play it. Then they reveal the code, and then people, if they choose, they can just type it in to get all the characters to play with their friends. I think that would be pretty cool. Damn it! Oh, I gotta... I've had my earphone on one ear. I don't know why I have my earphones on. Or not earphones, headphones. Doesn't matter. Do those words mean the same thing? Is an earphone different than a headphone? Because to me, an earphone is like an earbud, and a headphone like goes over your head. But anyway, yeah, I had my headphones like half on, and they were starting to hurt my ears. I don't even know why I had them on, because I'm not listening to any audio come out of my PC. Does Smash Bros. Really need a thing because it took no time to get them? Well, I think yeah, because there are like... I remember when my friend Alejandro finally got a Wii U and had Smash Bros. He's like, oh, so James, you don't need to bring your Wii U to college anymore, so we can play multiplayer. So we all go over, and he starts it up for the first time, and we go to like multiplayer, and it's like, oh shit, we don't have all the characters, so I can't play as the characters I want to play as yet. You can't play as the characters you want to play as yet. And if it had a code, it'd be like, boom, that wouldn't be a problem at all. You know? The 4-controller trick to get Mewtwo, was that like, wasn't it that you needed like so much game time, but it counted for like every character playing, so if you had 4 controllers in, it would add up like 4 times as fast. Is that what it was? So I vaguely remember doing something like that when I had Melee as a kid. Oh, frick! Was that not a thing? What I just described? Like each controller counting for like a timer? Because I remember you needed like so many hours in the game to get Mewtwo. And I remember something about that. But I mean, this was a long time ago, so it could just, like, that could just be, like, not it. Come on. Ever to plan to show off more of my artwork? What artwork? I ain't got no artwork. You mean like the shitty Sonic comics I drew in elementary school that I showed in the Sonic Forces video? Mewtwo's 20 hours was between all 4. Leave it on overnight. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It was something like that. Yeah, that's what I did. So it's like, with 4 controllers plugged in, that's just 5 hours. You don't even need to leave them on overnight. Like, just boot it up in the morning, go to school, and come back. You got Mewtwo. So yeah, I knew it was something like that. Oh my lord. I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. How long is the streaming going on? Like 2 hours. I wonder how many of those 2 hours have been... Like, how... I must have been playing this one stage, this one screen, for like at least an hour now. It's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to give up. I'll say it's 8:22 now. 9 o'clock, I'll give up. Because that's when I'm like... Oh, actually, I want to check something. Oh, if you guys want to give me a moment, I just got a message from something, an important message that I got an hour ago. I probably should reply to this. It's a business thing. It's music I'm commissioning for a video. So this is work related. I gotta take a work email. It'll be like a minute. Sorry about this. You guys can watch Brady Stampede for a little bit.
Okay. What's up? Yeah, I just had to reply to something. Just getting some music stuff worked out for a NITROSTREAM video. But yeah, now it's time to finish this. But yeah, 9 o'clock is when I'm gonna call it and be like, yeah, okay, I can't play this forever. I gotta do something else. Oh, oh! Oh my god! See, my first attempt when I have a little break, it's always a good one. Does that ever happen to you guys when, like, you cannot do something, and then you give up, and then you try again, like, maybe hours later or the next day, and you get it on, like, your first or second try? That happens to me all the time. That would happen to me a lot when I used to play Meat Boy, when I got to, like, the Bandage Girl levels, and I could not do one, and then I'd try the next day and get it on, like, my first try. You know, I bet that's what'll happen with this level. I'll try this again tomorrow, and I'll be able to do it. One thing that really helped me with taking breaks, this wasn't for skill, this is because of physical exertion. Anyone remember Canary Mary from, damn it, from Banjo-Tooie? When you gotta mash the A button? I actually had to pause like, I could not do that until my friend Robbie told me, like, yo, just like halfway through, pause, take a break, and then resume, and you'll do it. And it worked, like, first try. Mashing that A button, when you get halfway through, just pause the game, take a break, come back, and it's like, oh, I did it. Wow. Oh! Disabling assist mode after removes the stamp. What is the assist mode? What's that? I don't think I can turn that on, but is that a... I can see how long I've done. I have been playing this level for an hour. Wow. See, I don't want to... if this game has an assist mode, I'm not going to use that. I got to, like, do it the way it's doing, you know? The way it's meant to be... the way it ought to be done. Because I'm a real gamer. So, I mean, like, if I played in assist mode, it's like, well, then I didn't do it, right? Oh, frick! Come on. I have to leave the game, go back to the menu? Okay, well, either way, I'm not doing that. Of course. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I even want to play this till 9. I'll give it till 8:40. So, like, 14 more minutes of this, and then I'm calling it quits. Then I'm donezo. Oh, man! That was close to where I've made it before. Oh. I dig this art style so much. Yeah, I like the, not so much the art style, that I really love the choice of colors in this game. Like, this is a beautiful looking game, and a lot of it is just choice in colors. Like, look at the backdrop, like the clouds, how it goes from, like the pale golden, orange and, like, yellows into the pinks and the purples. Like, man. Awesome looking game. Oh, man. You're making a Lisa fan game called Lisa the Hurtful. That's cool. But like I said, I feel like I'm kind of, like, done with Lisa. But, yeah. That's neat. I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, but I feel like Lisa is kind of, like, ran its shelf life for me. Kind of want to move on, do other stuff. Speaking of which, whenever Austin finishes his new project, Ninja Tears, definitely want to check that out. I wonder if he'd be down to, like, be interviewed when that came out. I'd love to interview that guy. Because remember he had an interview, I think, with Destructoid? And it was on YouTube. I don't think it got that many views.
But I feel like if I did it, like I know a lot of people that watch my show are fans of Austin. I think that would be a good spot to put it. Austin's like the coolest guy. He's into like martial arts and pro wrestling and stuff. Like if you follow him on like Tumblr, he's always just like reblogging all these wrestling gifs that are like badass. There's videos of him. If you can find videos of Austin Jorgensen at like martial arts tournaments doing like a lot of crazy badass stuff, like a lot of sword demonstrations and stuff. It's really sick. Oh my lord. Come on. Ah! Oh, yeah. One person in the chat mentioned Cuphead for, like, taking a break. Yeah, that was me with Cuphead. I played Cuphead in 3 sittings with my friend Dylan. And there was, like, 2 times there's a boss we could not do. And, like, the next week when we got together again and played it, we did it on our first try. That happened twice with Cuphead, just getting it on our first try. I don't remember at all which bosses they were, but I know that happened. I think one of them was a running gun stage, and the other one was a boss. But yeah. Man, that game's so good. I really want to play through that game again sometime. Cuphead would be a good game to stream. If you play Cuphead, though, you gotta play it with someone who's good at games. That's why I played it with my friend Dylan, because he's really good at games. A lot of bosses... he was the last man standing. He was the one who was still alive when the final blow was landed. He's definitely much better at games than I am. Maybe not like all games, but like action games. He's good at fighting games. I'm probably better at puzzle games than he, though. I don't know. Probably better at Dr. Mario, but that's just because I used to play Dr. Mario so much. I'm actually, like, pretty good at Dr. Mario. Oh, excuse me. I'm the burp man. Lisa's got to be, like, 4 years old, isn't it? Oh, my lord. 2015, so actually probably... It'll be 3 years in, I think, December. Or November, whenever that came out. It's not as old as I thought it was, but still. Quite a while ago it came out. Ah! Your love for me is gone now that I'm done with Lisa. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but, you know. I'm not about just, like, doing videos on the one series forever, right? There's, like, a lot of stuff I want to focus on. There's so many N64 games I want to cover. There's this really badass N64 controller that I ordered. It's not out yet. I got a pre-order. I think it was Retro Fighters, I think. Something like that is the company that made it. And it looks awesome. And that releases in June, I think. So after then, I'm going to start doing some N64 reviews of a lot of N64 games I got queued up. I'm going to be doing Chameleon Twist, Chameleon Twist 2. I'm going to be doing Space Station Silicon Valley. I might do Jet Force Gemini, honestly, because that's like, I know it's not a platformer, but that's like the rare game that no one really talks about, and I've always wanted to play that, so that might be a good excuse to do that. Of course, I gotta do Glover, because that's like, that's an interesting game. It's not like a super duper great game, some people think is bad, but it's interesting, you know. Tonic Trouble, yeah, that's another one. I have Tonic Trouble, and I gotta do a video on Tonic Trouble. Because, I mean, like, I did videos on the Rayman games, right? And Tonic Trouble was kind of like almost a pre-release, early, we're practicing using this engine version of Rayman 2, right? I don't think it was actually handled by Ubisoft Montpellier, though. But I think it was using the software that Michel Ancel and his team developed. I don't know for sure, but I'll investigate and learn when I do a video on it. Super well thought out. You think of my fart jokes. Well, they are thought out. They come out my ass. That's what you mean. And sometimes it's not out of your brain, it's out of your butt. So it's not thought out, it's farted out. I don't know. Come on. Ugh! That's like such a precise jump. Can I review Rayman Legends? Maybe eventually. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to do Origins, of course, though. But maybe eventually. I don't know. I want to do a video on Beyond Good and Evil when that comes out, or when Beyond Good and Evil 2 comes out. Then I want to do a video on that one. Because I've never finished Beyond Good and Evil, and that would be a good excuse. Like, a lot of times, like, doing a NitroRad video is, like, a really good excuse to finally play fully through a game. So, like, Beyond Good and Evil, I've never actually beat that game. I've got, like, a little past halfway through it before. And I restarted it again at one point, and then and I got a little further, and I still never finished it, but, like, that would be a good excuse to play all the way through that. Here it is. I did it, and... No! I didn't even land on the... Whoever designed this level frickin' sucks. Look at her, she's putting her, like, hand to her forehead, like, looking like, I gotta go that far? Are you kidding? Alright, there you go. I jumped off of it, I didn't even hit the boing pad. One of these levels were beaten by the devs themselves as a test run. Yeah, that one they must have been. I mean, they wouldn't be able to release the game if it never couldn't do it, you know, in testing. Your stream's not lagging. Was the stream lagging? Was the stream lagging just for that guy, or was it lagging for everybody? Because OBS is telling me green. At least it was last time I checked. Remember the seaside before patch? The spikes above the small block were not there before. Oh, really? They added spike, like that little block I got a wall jump off. They added spikes on top of it so you can't, so you have to do the wall jump thing. So before you could land on it? Are you kidding me? That would make it way easier. Want to talk about that Persona 4 Dancing All Night DLC? I don't care about that game. So no, I don't particularly want to talk about that. I mean, I love Persona 4 and 5, but I don't care about the dancing games. Come on. I really don't like everyone's outfits in Persona 5 dancing. It's dancing something that Dancing Star Night, is that it? I don't like I like Joker's outfit and Ryuji's outfits okay, but I feel all the other outfits like I don't think they fit the characters that well. Especially Makoto's, I just don't like it. Oh no. When will I review a Zelda game? Probably never. I kind of review RPG Maker games and platformers primarily. The thing is, like, I can't review one Zelda game without people expecting me to do all of them, right? That's why I did, like, all of the Mario games, right? And, like, I don't particularly care that much about... Shit. I don't particularly care that much about the Zelda series. I like a couple of Zelda games a lot. Like, I love Wind Waker, Majora's Mask. But outside of that, there's not, like, a whole lot of Zelda games I particularly care enough about to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do videos on the series, you know? I'm not a Zelda fan, I'm a Majora's Mask and Wind Waker fan, if that makes sense. And then there's other ones outside those two that I like a lot. I still like Twilight Princess quite a bit. And Ocarina of Time, of course. I still like A Link to the Past. I still love Zelda 2. You know. But I wouldn't really call myself much a Zelda fan.
Whereas with Mario, I'm a freaking Mario fan. I'm gonna play all those games. You know? I just don't feel like I'd be able to do like the Zelda series as much justice as and that's like a weird thing though. Like I got a lot of comments being like, "Oh, you did all the Mario games, now do all the Zelda games." It's like, well, they're not platformers. And I know those are probably just like newcomers to the channel who are like, "Yeah, this guy just does videos on games, doesn't really realize I kind of stick to a select couple of genres." The thing is, Mario is a series I've always been really passionate about, and I feel like I can kind of digest those games in a way other people don't really as much. But Zelda is just not really my forte. I don't think I could analyze those games in a way that's people are gonna. I don't know. It's just interesting to me that like people really just want me to do videos on games they like instead of games that they haven't heard of. Like I don't know. To me, wouldn't it be more interesting if like I was like, "Hey, look at this game no one's heard of," and they're like, "Oh, what's this? This is cool," you know? Then it's like kind of a learning experience rather than someone just saying what you already know about a game. Because if I were to do videos on Zeldas, I'm only going to be telling you stuff you already know about them, because I just, like, you know. Or Mario, I can really digest that game, you know. Oh my god, that's the furthest I've made it. Well, it's 8:40. That's got to be it. That's the last straw. I'm going to call it there. I've been at this too long, and I can't do this forever. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.